It's been going pretty good. It's pretty busy these first couple of days doing interviews, and then we were at the hospital for a while yesterday getting X-rays and getting checked out and everything. But it's been a lot of fun.
Tristan, you were one of only two freshmen on Iowa's leadership group. How important is that to you to be a good leader?
I think it's pretty important. Growing up, in a small town, I was kind of like, I don't want to say a designated leader, but just being a bigger kid. Guys look up to you. And coming to Iowa, being able to do that was pretty special to me. I've never been like a rah kind of guy, yelling and trying to get people to try and lead people that way. It's always been more just lead by example. So try my best. To Arizona, I do not think I have. No. Yes.
So you know that Arizona and Florida are some of the top teams in the draft that need offensive line.
Yes, sir.
If you had a preference, which one would you?
It doesn't matter to me. They're both warm, so that's all right with me.
What do you want teams to learn about
I think just learn what type of person I am. It's nice you get to experience that in the interviews and everything, and then just go show my athleticism. When we get a test.
Just a year at discus, shot put, and wrestling state champion. How has that helped you as an offensive player?
Wrestling. It's a pretty big thing in Iowa, but. I think there's two big things you can take away from wrestling that translate over to football. It's, body control and and awareness, hand movement. But being able to do that, I think shows teams, how competitive I am. It takes a lot to be a wrestler, especially people from Iowa will attest to that. And they're two individual sports, so it's just you versus another guy. And I hate losing, so I'm not going to let another man beat me. I'm going to do everything I can to stop it. So I think, you got to do the same thing on the offensive line.
And then you play mostly right tackle at Iowa. When Derek Jackson suffered an injury, you had to slide over to the left side. So just talk about how that transition went for you. Do you like it on the left side or the right side? Is there really not a difference for you?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me. Coach Ferentz doesn't think there's much of a difference. I mean, I played right, like you said, for most of the time. I needed to flip over to left. I would do it in the middle of series, in the middle of drives. So it doesn't really matter to me.
You're a rare breed of finesse, technique, and power. What do you think is your best attribute?
My best attribute, I don't know. I think I'm pretty powerful. I think I can move guys off the line of scrimmage.
You like pancakes?
I do like pancakes. What kind of pancakes? Like,
Beating a man so bad that you force his place.
yeah, I like those. By the Eagles, I don't think so.
Any formals playing for the Bills?
Yeah, I had one yesterday. Yep.
Have you had a Giants? Where do you fit in
I don't know. I don't think I've had one with the Giants. I have 12 tomorrow, so that'll be a long day. I got a lot.
How do you view the conversation about, possibly guard, some of the draft deals you're talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me too much. I just want to play, and if playing guard, is where they need me, I'll play that.
Feels like your hands got a lot better.
I don't know if it's so much of a wake-up call. Coach Ferentz has always been on me about my hands, like carrying them higher in my sets. So I think him just being on me all the time, it's a little easier punching from having him up here than down by my waist. So I think it was just him harping on me for a while and finally figuring it out.
We used to, at the combine, have quarterbacks and skill guys come down and saying they're going to put on a show. Beckham was here earlier saying he's ready to put on a show online. Do you kind of fall into that realm? Are you looking forward to kind of showing that offensive lineman can kind of put on a show too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to get out there and do all this stuff, do all the tests. I think it's gonna be a fun, couple of days.
How's the 500-pound hang time
I think it's pretty a lot of explosion. When your hips, power in your hips. Coach Doyle thinks I could do more because he said I'm barely using my hips when I do these. So I just maybe if I get a little bit better technique doing it, I could do more. But I think just explosion, rolling your hips through and trying to move guys off the line of scrimmage.
Tristan, what is it about Iowa's system that continuously produces quality NFL?
Well, you got Coach Ferentz, who's been an O-line coach for, I don't even know how long. You got Coach Brian there. Coach Doyle was an offensive line coach, so we got Coach Paulsek now too. So it's there's a lot of people watching the O line, and they just want the best for you. And I think the type of culture that we have there, it just breeds success. Everybody's working towards the same goal. It's kind of like hive mind. I think people want people come there and want to be great, and Coach Doyle develops you more than you ever know, like in the weight room. So it's kind of just a factory almost.
Who was the toughest pass rusher you faced this season?
AJ Epinesa, 100%.
What were the practices like for you guys going against each other?
They were pretty fun. We'd flip me and Alaric would flip back and forth, and so I'd get to go against AJ. And then when he got hurt, I went against him, AJ, a lot. And we had some battles. I met with the Broncos, and they said the day the scout was there, I didn't lose to AJ. So I was like, I'm glad you were there that day. But it goes back and forth. Me and him. He's one of my best friends on the team, and then we'll try and help each other get better. If he sees something, if he beat me on in one-on-ones, then he'll tell me what he saw. If I beat him, then I'll tell him what I saw. So it's nice. Did I? Yeah. Yes, sir. No. Nope. Anthony. So I think somebody asked me like who's the best pass rusher I saw. It would have been the same thing for Anthony, getting to go against him every day because he's so long and he's like deceptively strong. He might not look like it, but he's pretty strong and he's so long. So getting to go against him was great. It helped me for Saturdays. But it was nice having the kind of the top tier pass rushers that we had over the past couple of years. Getting to go against them and just help myself get better and help them get better. Yeah, just down in the big lobby room.
You talk about how competitive you are for wrestling and how long you get beat. Are you competitive here enough to say, you know what, I want to be number one offensive line?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it, but I'm really ready to go. Jump and run and just show what I can do. I think.
Why would that be? If you're first, second?
Well, I mean, I think kind of the competitive aspect, it being, you want to be the best. Second's the first loser, so I'd want to be the first tackle taken. I want to show everybody that I can be the most athletic. So I'm excited. I'm just ready to go.
Iowa had a couple first-round picks last year. Any conversations with Noah or Hawkins?
Yeah, so TJ's back in Iowa City training. So he just said, he's here for, if I have any questions. But it's nice just seeing him again, because I played next to him last year, and it's fun having him back around.
What do you think you learned from playing baseball, wrestling, track that helped you here in the
I think a lot of camaraderie. Like you got to learn to be a part of a team. And then track and wrestling are kind of individual sports, but they're still a team. I think wrestling, some of my closest friends, just because I think it's so hard. You go through such a grind, throughout the season. And same with football. We grind for 10 months out of the year for 12 Saturdays. So it's just nice, being able to go out there and perform with your brothers and showcase what you guys have done over the past year, pretty much. Yeah, so I had seven formals last night, and I got 12 on Thursday, and I had 3 the first night.
Were the Browns one of those?
Yeah. Yep.
Did they show you like any film of yourself to critique?
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Like strengths and weaknesses kind of thing?
Yeah, they had my film. They had me, show them, tell them the front, what play, go through my techniques on that play, like what I saw.
What were some of the areas they said that they'd like to see improve on? Any team, really? Or what's the common?
Some teams said they want to see me finish more, and some teams wanted to see me be meaner, which I've been hearing that for I don't know how long. I tend to open up in my pass test a little bit. Some of the teams told me that. I was like, yeah, I'm working on that. I'm trying to keep fixing that. But those are a couple things. Say well. No, I've met with the Dolphins. So I don't know, like our little lanyard thing has got all the times, and and room numbers that we meet with, but it doesn't have any other names. So I just go into the meeting and I find out who it is. Yeah, you tell me. I don't know. I've never been a really mean person, so I think that's a testament to my mom. The way she raised me. I've never been a mean person or anything like that. So I think they just want to see me get more pancakes like that guy said. Which I think I did that a fair amount this season. Last year against Nebraska, I had 14 knockdowns. So I guess I can try and be a little bit meaner, but we'll see. In baseball, first base and pitcher, and then a designated hitter. Yeah. I miss all the sports I played in high school. Wrestling, track, I miss them all.
Growing up in a small town, your mom and sister, how did that shape you? Just kind of your upbringing?
Oh, well, we could be here for a while. Growing up in Mount Vernon was really nice. We lived in the trailer park with my grandma up until kindergarten. Then we moved into the house that my mom still lives in, and my grandma moved in with us. My mom was kind of like the rock of the family. She did her best to get to all my events and my sister's events, and even when they overlapped. She's worked at Target for 28 years, so she's a pretty hardworking person. I think that's kind of I got my work ethic from her 100%. My sister's going to graduate in May, and she's going to go to Wartburg College to study psychology. I think my favorite part, growing up in Mount Vernon was, getting to play all four sports with my buddies, going from sport to sport to sport all year long, and, getting to compete with them. And it's nice, you go from you got your travel baseball teams or whatever, and when you're a kid, and you get to know all their siblings, all their their parents and everything. So it's just being part of a tight-knit community like that, it's pretty special. No, it just says the room number and time. Yeah.
Did your mom work her way up at Target through all those years?
Sort of, yes. She's worked there since she was 16, and she's worked everywhere. She's worked in the deli, the bakery, out on the floor, the back room. My favorite was when she was in the bakery. She'd bring home snacks and everything, treats. Yeah, she's kind of worked her way up from. She's definitely higher up now than she was when she was 16. She's a team leader of the back room. I think that's been her favorite so far.
Is there any conversation of going from Iowa? What was that like with the fans? How quickly did you make your decision?
So I kind of waited a while to make my decision. There was a lot of thought that went into it. It was back and forth for a while. And me and my mom sat down with Coach Ferentz, I think 3 or 4 times. He was really helpful. He gave us kind of all the information that he could. He got feedback for us. He kind of laid it all out in front of us. And it kind of came down to one day. I woke up and it seemed like I was kind of my mind was clear, like I knew what I wanted to do. Oh, 100%. I don't know. I don't know if she was just stopped working, but growing up, I'd see her, on the phone with her sister. She'd be like crying about stuff, like it'd be bills, because she had to buy me a new baseball bat, buy me new baseball gloves, cleats, something like that. And as a kid, you don't notice that, but as I got older, I figured it out, and I'm like, why would I make that go to waste? Like you said, kind of like motivates me. I'm like, I'm gonna do my best, do my best that I can in every sport just to make it worth it, worth buying me that thing. So she's definitely been a big part of motivation for me. Because I love her more than she knows, and getting to hopefully pay that back to her someday, really mean a lot.
You had to go against, as you mentioned, AJ several times in the last 3 years. What makes him so explosive and powerful?
Well, I mean, he's 6'5", 280 pounds, and I think it was you that did the story on him in Edwardsville when he's throwing down he did a windmill dunk, he did a backward, he did a behind the head dunk. So it's just, he's explosive, he's powerful, he's fast, his hands are quick. So I think just a mix of all that, being, him coming off the edge, he can plant his foot in the dirt and redirect so quick. So it's fun, getting to see that in practice, and then, go out and make Saturdays a little bit easier. But it's just, watching him do all the things that he does. I just saw it on Instagram yesterday. Just watching those dunks was nuts. I mean, I played basketball with him before, but he's a freak. How would we rate? Like, if he's better?
How
Oh, I think just going against him every day, like I was saying earlier, it's like if he beats me in a rep, he'll tell me what he saw. If I beat him in a rep, I'll tell him what I saw, or like if he felt me get a little bit overset, that's why he took the inside, or if I could see his hand swipe coming, then that's why I dropped him and just shot my outside hand, something, just stuff like that, just little things that we see going through our one-on-ones, just trying to help each other be the best that we can.
I know you addressed when you had to be suspended. Teams asked you about the incident.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think of those?
I mean, I think almost every team I've met with has asked me just because they want to know if it's going to be an issue moving forward, which it's not going to be. It was after my freshman year, I was feeling like I was invincible. It was a stupid thing to do, thinking taking a moped to pick up my buddies was a smart thing to do, or safe. Yeah, they've asked me about it. I've done my best to try and clear it up and let them know that that's not going to be an issue anymore. Yeah, I've had a lot of questions about it.
You feel confident that
Oh yeah,
express you?
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What video do you have most fun making? Dunking, jumping out of a pool, like some of these other ones you've kind of been at?
I think the most fun was jumping out of the pool because it was me, AJ Epinesa, and Ivory Kelly Martin. That was our freshman year, and it was Ivory's idea. He just said, he's like, "Oh, I wonder if we can jump out of the pool." And so he tried it and he couldn't do it. And AJ tried it and he like got his toes up there, fell back in the water, and I was like, "There's no way I can do it." So I go up and I tried it and I got whole footed up on the thing, but I was just leaning back a little bit. I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "I'm gonna keep trying." So I kept doing it, and then we started recording each other. We kept recorded it in slow motion, make it look cool. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Did you think Alaric was going to be with you here?
I at the beginning, well, I guess going into camp and everything, kind of. I think it was weird how we felt like over the summer, and then how my mind changed. Going through the season, like if I wanted to go or stay. But he told me pretty quick, after he hurt his knee, that he's like I'm staying. So it'd be nice to have him here, but he did what's best for him, and then
You think he's going to be here next year?
oh yeah, I wouldn't see why not. His knee just recovered a little bit slower than he wanted, and might as well get another year. I've never played. I think I've taken maybe one snap at guard in a practice when somebody got hurt. So I've always been a tackle. I think I'm a tackle, but wherever if somebody wants to move me to guard, then that's fine with me. I just want to get on the field. We had a Scherf move to guard, Yanda moved to guard, so it doesn't really. Yeah, wherever they put me, like I said, I'd flip from left to right in the middle of drives, middle of series. It doesn't matter to me.